Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Strix Firebine, playing uh, Medieval Engineers modded. I just tried to turn on my jetpack because I thought I was in Space Engineers for some reason. But I've been sleeping through the night. Sun sets, of course, over here in the west, rising over in the east. But now that the sun is almost starting to come up, I wanted to go ahead and show anyone who doesn't know how to use this mod how it works. You'll see my hunger is already down by half. That's because as you're sleeping through the night, which it's cut off my head, as you're sleeping through the night, it takes more and more of your food. There's the little animation over there, and you've got underneath the food bar, and on top of the food bar you have all of the arrows are pointing off of the screen. That's showing you that it is falling very quickly. So keep an eye on the sun. Go ahead and eat some salad, because you can eat while you're laying down, and you can even be crafting while you're laying down. So I guess you're not really sleeping that soundly. In any case, good morning. Go ahead and pick this up. Works better if you look at a part that's not going to have you laying down. Pick up my crafting bench and my soldier's tent. So there we go. We have broken camp. And I was heading northward up the road to that nice little area on the beach where the road meets with the water in the beach. Check out that area and see if that's going to be a good place to build a smaller home setup. Just grabbing some plants on the way and keeping an eye out for other plants I need. Not doing any mining or anything yet, but definitely going to want to do a lot of farming. Especially once we get out on the island, because that should be rather defensible. If not from deer, then at least from barbarians. Ah, flax. Hopefully from deer as well, though. I don't mind having to sail across and come over here to hunt deer. Yay, more flax. So much flax. I'm keeping the road in sight for myself as I go. Don't want to lose that and where I'm going. Actually, I think the trip is long enough I might want to be fast traveling. But there's so many good plants around here to grab. And I'm actually kind of hoping I'll find more berry bushes so I can get more stuff for making salads. At the very least, getting tons of flax and herbs. This will be very useful as we get to setting up a place here soon. I will, of course, set up a small farm next to my first little starter house. It's a pretty necessary thing. But now that I'm in modded, I don't have to worry about building a piece of fence and then tearing that piece of fence down repeatedly to get in and out and keep other things out of my farm. Got a fence gate, so I can actually put up a proper gate. Yay, Medieval Engineers and its weird mechanics keeping you from grabbing things when they're near other things. Okay, and now I should be getting definitely into berries. Yep. Plenty of them right here. Let's just make sure I don't wind up going hungry. And of course the sticks are useful too. Need those for building everything. There's some more berries. overall, this should probably be enough for right now, but let's just go ahead and grab any more that we pass, going back to the road. Then I'm going to check the map and see how far away that actually is. I keep forgetting this is the 25 kilometer map. So what looks like a little bitty distance is not a little bitty distance. Go ahead and eat a salad and check that map. So we camped right here. We've barely moved. So let's go ahead and fast travel right up to this edge. Well, hello bush. I do enjoy spawning right in a bush, I guess. Grab some of these berries while it's trying to load in the ground. This is why I'm able to see everything. There's no grass loaded yet, because it is confused. Give me those rocks. There we go. Oh, hey, we've got some oak trees over here. And since I've got some of these saplings, I'll be able to, once I unlock farming, start growing oak trees. That'll be nice. Where is my road from here, I wonder? It'll be a lot easier to see once this is all done loading. There we go. This way to the road. I definitely want some place that's at least flat enough for me to build on. So in that respect, this is not working out too well. Just random seaweed sitting on the ground. Don't know what that's used for, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. I haven't done much playing around with Water World maps. So I've never actually built a ship. It'll be fun to see how the modders made sailing work here. I have played around a little bit with rails, but not too much on that front either. Hello, rocks. Hello, map. Okay, so we've got wheat growing over here. That'll be useful. I've already got a decent little bit, but more isn't going to hurt. So I should be almost to the road. So maybe on the other side of these bushes. Speaking of bushes, in these piles like this, you'll often find all kinds of plants hiding, if you didn't notice that in the vanilla run through. Like flax, berries, herbs. Okay, so here's our road. Like I said, this is way too steep to try and build on. So let's run up the road some and see if we can find a more flat location. I'm definitely going to be building something down on the water, but that's going to be really difficult to get through all of my quests if I'm stuck on a hill all the time. Is that a big mound of copper? I think that is a big mound of copper. It is. And here's one of the other things I can safely say I really like about the 25 kilometer world. Because of the way it stretches everything to make it 25 kilometers, it's stretching the ore so that it's covering more area. You've got more ore. You also have more ore rocks just hanging out on the ground. And as I'd said in the vanilla playthrough, if you want to find those easier, you can go into third person. And they kind of stand out for you. So do the rocks, of course. Like these are just stones. Oh no, that's copper ore. Gimme. I guess the copper ore kind of rolled down the hill a little bit. That's ore. That's ore. Stuck under a bush. This is stone. And a pile of stones. So let's go ahead and finish grabbing the copper ore that's laying around, because free ore is wonderful. And yeah, it's all over the ground over here. And this is because of the way they stretched the planet to make it into a 25 kilometer. But also underneath all this, you have this massive copper node that you can be mining through, which I probably will be doing some of. That being said, I mostly jumped out this way so I could try to work towards iron. That's stone, but I'll go ahead and grab it because I need stone anyway. And I'm just going to hold F now and just walk through all of this. Obviously, not going to be able to pick up all of it. As you see, it's just kind of laying all over the ground here. Let's see. How much do I have, though? Oh, if I can pick up 5 more, that'll be another ingot. There we go. So that's 50 ore in my pocket. Let's get back over here to the road and keep running up some. But we know this copper is right down here, so I've got a great copper mine I can set up. This is much flatter than it was down there, so I could set up here, but not really great for my basic farming I need to do. And that area, of course, very rough. It's just this side that's kind of flat. Oh, hey, I see you over there, wheat. You look like grown wheat. Eat another salad, grab this, and keep moving. Okay, so right here we have a crossroad. And this is all looking much easier to build on and farm on for temporary home. Still not far from the water, not far from that mine either, and lots of oak. So yeah, let's try seeing if I can build on this hill here without it being too much problem. What have I got for wood and stuff? I've got enough to get going. Hello, G menu. Thank you. Don't really need the torch on the hot bar for right now. Let's go ahead and put down crafting bench. I guess I may as well put down my tent and bed as well. So silly of me to have taken them off of the hot bar. Come here, you. Maybe that'll work, kind of. And I honestly want my bed to be facing the east. That way I can much easier watch the sunrise instead of having to turn all the way around. Claim the bed. Now I can get rid of these and start getting basic supports up for myself. And let's go ahead and put this house right here. Yeah. Didn't mean to move that back that far, but okay, it works. So this will probably just be little starting platform like I had done in the vanilla playthrough. don't really need a house yet because we're not at a place where I want to build a house. Go ahead and get these built up. I'm going to have to build another mallet partway through though, because the wooden mallet just does not last at all. So let's just go ahead and build one of those real quick. Mallet. And I'll come grab it after I break this one in a second. There we go. Like I said, just took a second to break it. Ha! Jumping in the engineers games requires momentum, and if you don't have momentum, the jump sucks. Like what I just did there. Which is no fun if you get yourself stuck where you can't get any kind of run going. Okay, so I've got enough timber to do one more of these. Need to make some more timbers, probably get some more wood. And since we've seen all of this before, I think I'm going to go ahead and pause up while I'm getting the supports and the floor down. And I'll bring it back when I start working on quests again. Okay, so I've got my platform down. I went ahead and built my old chest, which is one of the mods I have. It's just a reskin of the small chest. But gives me a nicer looking place to, or thing to put some of these in that I don't need to carry around everywhere. Yeah, there we go. I thought I had more wheat. Oh well. Problem for another time to worry about. Let's go ahead and get rid of the box on here. Helps if I go into the right key to do that. And I want to get stockpiling so I can start gathering resources, but I need smelting and basic wooden house. I've got basic wooden house already, so let's get smelting out of the way. Make a shovel. I'm just going to go ahead and make 2 of those because I know my luck. I'm going to break one while I'm down there and not be able to get out of the hole. So 2 of these. Now I need clay and stone, so I'm just going to come down to the opposite side of the road of where that copper is and get some clay and stone out of the ground here. Don't want the hole right in my front yard or anything. And if I come down the hill a little bit, I can just dig into it and be able to get what I need, so this should work. Let me grab this herb real quick, because that's going to get run over. And unfortunately, I'm getting a lot of dirt as well, of which there's not too much use for, except that's one of the other mods I have, dirt to clay. I believe it needs to be done in a kiln, however, so it'll be a while before I can switch that over. I've already got the 10 small stones I need because I've been picking up rock everywhere. So I just gotta get this 20 clay. Which is a lot easier when the shovel is deciding to dig properly. But every now and then it's looking at a piece of voxel that it can't actually dig. There we go, I've just got what I need for now. I'll worry about the rest later. At least I have an easy to find clay hole. Go ahead and grab some more herbs. On the way back. And get this furnace crafted. Really pretty mountain off to the northwest there. Alright, furnace. Let's go ahead and get that crafted. So I actually didn't kill my shovel. Yay me. Furnace acquired. Let's just go ahead and put that on the back corner here. There's the front. Alright, now find the marked ore vein. And it's taking me right back here to the copper. So there's one great thing about being near to this here. It just picks that one first. Eat some more salad. And I think after I get the stockpiling done, I'll be done with the video for today. It wants me to run right there. There you go. So apparently that copper goes all the way under the ground, and there's 10 right here next to it. So I actually have a bronze mine right off the get-go here. That's going to be amazing. Let's grab some of this loose tin. I already have the ore I needed because I got it out of, or off of the ground. So I'm just going to run right back. Nice how it just has me running around a little bit, but that is my own doing. That's copper there. Go ahead and put that shovel away. And hit T while I sit back and light a cigarette for a moment. I do love having an auto run key in this game. So it just wants me to craft one metal ingot, and then I'll be able to work towards stockpiling. Barbarians haven't shown up on me yet, but I did have them on from the beginning in this game, so I'll have to deal with them at some point. That'll be a copper ingot. There's some sticks. Let's just go ahead and melt all of the copper that I have already. It won't let me do the bronze yet, I don't think. But let's see, I've got 4 more ingots I can smelt up. So there we go, grab those 4, queue those up. And while that's cooking, let's just go ahead and get into the stockpiling quest line, so that in between episodes I can work on getting storage to make a lot of things quicker. It will let me melt the bronze now, or the tin. It won't let me make bronze yet. That is locked behind a quest, I think, or getting a piece of that. Nope, it's locked behind a quest. And I'm just going to put those in here for right now. And let's see. Large stockpile for logs. Oh, hello, barbarian. I was saying they weren't around yet, and then here we go. I blocked wrong. Gotta be quick on these blocks. Hammer. So if I can take him out, I'll get his busted rusty sword, which is better than nothing. But he got me. Now I'll spawn with nothing and have to grab my hammer back up, because it's the closest thing to a weapon I have right this second. I'll run away just a little bit. I can't run away too far. There's another barbarian down there, so I guess I'm just fighting this guy. Well, at least he's down. And now I've got a rusty sword, which is certainly better than the nothing I had before. So let's go back to my body, get all my stuff back. Just double click through real quick. Actually, shift clicking through is faster. And I've got this guy down here. I like to put my swords on page 3. Let's go and deal with him too with this rusty sword. Because he is too close for comfort. Of course, I said something about barbarians. That's why they spawn. We all know that's the case. Oh, you're gonna run now? Don't run. He fell down dead, almost like an EverQuest goblin, butt up in the air. Okay, so. Back to what I was doing. Trying to build up a little bit of storage for myself and complete this quest. So maybe if I put it under the bed over here, I'll be able to see it real well and get to it. There we go. So now I can shove my logs in there, but I need a roll of thatch so I can make lumber. And of course I need one more roll of thatch a little bit later, as we know, for my targeting dummy. Practice dummy. But that'll be a little bit before I get into it. Not too long, because there's another barbarian. He's not coming this way yet, so I shouldn't have to worry about him. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you want to see more of what I'm getting up to, there's always the subscribe button. Until next time, have a good one.